What is going on, guys? The challenge is finally here. We're going to be attempting to flip $1,000 into $100,000 by probably the holidays.
Well, that would be a nice little gift, but we're actually going to be competing against each other.
Yeah, so we're actually going to do something a little special. So I'm going to be attempting to flip a $1,000 account using strictly options and swinging options mostly, and he's going to be doing something a little different.
I'm going to be trying to take $1,000 and flip it to $100,000 by strictly using Forex.
Now, the reason we're doing this a little differently is because here in America, we actually don't get much leverage when it comes to options, futures, stocks, anything like that. So flipping $1,000 into 100K or to $1 million is pretty difficult, but I'm going to be attempting to do it with options and explain the leverage you get with Forex. It's pretty crazy.
Well, with Forex, the leverage can go all the way to 1,000x, which is why I'm going to be using Forex to try to take $1,000 and flip it to 100,000 in a month.
Yeah, so it's a nice little friendly competition to see who can do it first or which one of us can actually do it, right? So I'm giving myself actually 10 total attempts, meaning if I blow the $1,000 first, I'm gonna give myself 10 more tries to flip that $1,000 into 100K.
Give myself 5 attempts.
Please remember, this is not financial advice. This is a challenge which requires heavy risk, and trading is all about managing risk. So this is basically just all up to luck and our years of experience in the market.
So if you want to be updated on our trade ideas throughout this challenge, click the link down below.
And we'll be posting all of our ideas down on that link, and also our recaps here right on YouTube when the week is over. So every single week we'll post a recap. So if you want to follow along, Lucas, I'll put his channel link down in the description below.
And I will put Elder's channel down in the description below in my page. What's the giveaway going to be?
I don't know. I actually haven't thought about it that far. You got any ideas?
Well, I think we should be giving out a free Rolex.
Okay, that's a little crazy, man. But if we do flip a K into 100K, so what? We'll do it for you guys. So let's go ahead and jump right into our trade ideas first. So I'm gonna be going ahead and separating from Lucas here. So go ahead and make sure to subscribe to him, and we'll see you all in the next video.
All right, back into the charts. Now let's see what we're looking at first. Now my first pair that I am looking at is the Euro US dollar. Now, as you can see here, we're at a strong line of demand here. This is a strong zone that I marked out on the Euro US dollar pair. We are approaching this right now, and what I want to see to get into a swing on this pair is, well, I want to try to see if I can go both ways, right? Now, if I can go both ways, I'm going to look to see if we create kind of a bounce off this zone. We are in the zone, basically. We've wicked in the zone. I want to see if we can create sort of a bounce around this area to see if I can go for longs. And the first line of resistance, if I can actually get into longs, would be right here. And then the second line of resistance would be right here, which is where I would take, full profit if I could. This is the first strong level that we're going to hit. If I can see a bounce, I can see a trajectory going for the long side, right? But let's say we break this zone. So we break this strong level of demand here, and we go down, right? So let me get out my brush real quick here. So my first thought, right, is what if we get into this area right here, and we maybe bounce into that area and then go up, right? This would be my first level here of resistance that I would see, and then this would be my second level here, and I'd look to take most profits here and here as well, right? Because I want to take my profits where I see strong level resistance, where price could, potentially go back down to, right? Now, let's see the other case scenario that there could be. Now, what if price comes into this zone, right? And then goes back up here. Then I look for kind of a retest back into the zone, to then fluctuate it back up and go for the long side, again leaving my areas of resistance the same. Now, if we decide to break this zone, this strong zone right here, right? If we decide to break this zone, this level of demand, I will then look to see what kind of break are we looking at here, right? If we break here with some momentum, but not too much momentum, right? Because if I see momentum going into this break, but then kind of dying out, well, I'd first want to see it come back into the zone, like kind of the break and retest when it's going in long, right? I like to see it come back into the zone and then go back for the downside, right? Now, where I take my profits would be right around this level right here, kind of around this level to this level, right? This is where you can see like strong areas of resistance here. You can see it consolidates around this area, does break the area though, and then comes through here, right? but still, this is still a strong area of resistance because it does like to bounce up here. It does like to bounce around this price area. But this is where I take most profits out of, and then likely maybe leave some in here. We will see, right? I'm not too sure yet. That's going to be kind of something in the moment to actually, get the right answer for, because I want to see how price is reacting around this area first. But we first have to see a break, volume dying out, then come back in the zone, and then break the zone again with more volume to go back down, right? Now, what if, right? Just take this shit out. What if it just breaks the zone with a lot of volume, then just keeps going down, right? It doesn't go back in the zone and retest, right? What if it just breaks this area and then keeps going down? Like has little pullbacks, right? But pull-ups, but then keeps going down. In that case scenario, I would most likely not get into that play just because I can't be certain that it's a strong play, right? With the continuation break, it's always uncertain. Now, when it comes to day trading, it's a little bit easier to play off continuation breaks like this, but where it just like breaks your level and then keeps going. But when it comes to swing trading, it's just not a good idea to do that, right? Now, this is the Euro US dollar. I got two more that I want to check out that I like where the area they are now. I will see and maybe get into those plays too, right? We'll catch up in just a second. Now, US dollar and the JPY, Japanese yen, USD JPY. This is a kind of an interesting little pair right here that we're the price level that we're in on this one. You see, we are kind of right now in an interesting level, I'd say, right? Kind of at an interesting level right here. Now, look at the price. Look at where we're in right now, okay? We're at an interesting level because we do see some sort of consolidation going around this price. And what's interesting is because we are in an uptrend right now. We're creating higher highs and higher lows. So this is an interesting uptrend we're in right now, okay? And what makes me kind of not want to go short is the fact that we are at a sort of consolidation level here, and I would honestly, in my opinion, like to see some sort of buyer reaction coming in here and then break this level right here to see me go long. I want to see me catch the top of this level right here. I want to see me catch this top for a long position on USD JPY, and I like it a lot because I can see some sort of buyer stepping in at this level, right? I just don't know how strong it's going to be. I don't know if they're going to bounce off quickly just off this level, or I'd have to potentially wait for it to come back down. This could be the top, right? This could be the start of maybe a downtrend, right? Happening. I don't think so. I think it might break this top. I think this might be like a little false pullback for it to go back up, but we'll see. This is sort of a consolidation level that we're in right here, right? You can clearly see it. This level isn't super strong like this level here, but it's still pretty strong, all right? Because we can see that it does consolidate. Maybe it's potentially strong enough for buyers to step in and pull the price back up. I don't know. But if it does, I do see it breaking these highs and creating newer highs. But obviously, as a trader, not to take profits at newer highs. It just doesn't make sense. If it doesn't do that, then yeah, I would first want to see it react around this major level that we have here. Now, this is a major level that we have here, consolidated basically once, twice, maybe even three times, I'd say. And it's a pretty strong level here. And if it does break this sort of support that I've drew here, and then I want to see it come back down to this demand level, and we'll see what happens this demand level. This is a strong demand level on the JPY and USD. I would definitely see some sort of long reaction on here because we are in an uptrend on this pair. So I'm definitely interested in going in long here. I'm not really short. I don't really care if it breaks this level, even retest back down to go short. Don't care. I'm not really trying to catch that on this pair. I'm trying to catch the bounce in long, maybe a break in the zone, retest, to come out and hit this again, or maybe just bounces like the other pair that I showed you. But yeah, we'll see. On this one, we will see. Now I have one more pair to show you, And then we are it. All right, this is the AUD and USD, the Australian dollar and the US dollar pair. Now, I like this one the most. Let me know if you can see why. All right, look at this. All right, we are at a perfect level here. I like this too much to say that I don't want to take this. I really want to take this pair if it does what I think it's going to do, right? Now, as you can see here, we're at this level right here, right? And this is a strong level of demand. This is a strong level of demand. What I really, really want to see here is, let's zoom in to where we're at right now. You see some sort of consolidation happening around this level, right? So I don't think we're going to see, let me zoom out. I don't think we're going to see it break in the zone and bounce at the end of the zone. I think we're going to see exactly how it does right here. I think this is what's going to happen. We're going to break here, and we're just going to bounce up off the zone. I really want to see that happen, and then I can take it to the longs here at the first level of resistance, which is brush, just right here, and then take it to the tops. I'd say like around here to here, right? I really want to, that would be a clean, crisp trade to take on the USD or AUD USD pair, but I would still not mind it doing exactly what it did here. You know, it just comes back down. This one, it broke, retested back, it broke up, retested back down, and went back up. I like this pair. Very, very long wick, rejection wick is what I like to call it. It's just a fake out, and then it comes back up. Any of these scenarios would be perfect for this pair, right? Personally, I like to see just a clean bounce off of it to clearly get into it, but any of these scenarios would be good. You know, a fake out like it happened here, a break and retest like it happened here, or just a clean, crisp bounce back up into longs. And again, we are going in kind of a consolidation area here. I'd say we are we're most definitely in, let me bring it out. Yeah, we're most definitely kind of in a consolidation area with this pair. So it could go both ways. So if we zoom in on back on the 4 hour here, I wouldn't mind trying to look for a short here. It's just that our lows kind of are very close to the zone that I drew in. So that's only the problem. We wouldn't be getting as much profit as we would here. And at the end of the day, it's not too much in a range on the lows. So me personally, I like to see it go long side, right? I don't think I'm going to take lows here or shorts. I don't think I'm going to take shorts on the Japanese yen one, but the USD euro, I'm looking to take both sides, right? So yeah, you saw my plans on these three pairs is what I'm looking at to trade. And I don't know which one I'm going to take. I don't know which one's going to present me the opportunity, but those are the three pairs I'm looking at. Make sure you got your eyes on those three pairs as well. But yeah, if you want to keep updated and maybe trade our ideas as well, please feel free to do. Please feel free to join in on the challenge. Remember, it is a challenge, right? So it's not going to be, clean and crisp. We might fail one time. We don't know. I've given myself 5 attempts. Elder has given himself 10 attempts because it is options. Forex definitely has more leverage. But yeah, feel free to check out his video as well. It will be in the description and also the forum, like I said. But I will see you guys for part 2.